you do not bow down, then I'm going to serve them. For I, Yahweh, your Elohim, am a jealous El, visiting the crookedness of the fathers on the children to the third and fourth generations of those who hate me. Now, bear in mind that word jealous is probably wrong. Jealousy is a human emotion. The Hebrew there actually can be better translated as vengeant. Vengeance, it's vengeant. Look what he says here. He says, for I am a vengeant El, I visit the crookedness of the father. See, that's what vengeance is. I am a vengeance. Vengeance means is punishment inflicted or retribution exacted for an injury or wrong. He's saying, I will make sure that there's payment for what is broken. If you do a wrong to me, there will be a payment to have to make. There will be punishment, there will be retribution. He's not necessarily saying this emotionally. Jealousy is a human emotion. We are not going to attribute this human emotion to the creator of the universe. I'm jealous. Jealousy is one of the worst, most petty emotions. It actually breaks the 10th commandment. We're jealous because we covet. The word there that's translated is much better translated as vengeant. I exact vengeance on those. And look at the flow of it. He tells you in the definition, he goes, I am a vengeant El who visits the crookedness of the fathers on the children to the third and the fourth generations to those who do me wrong, those who hate me. You see how vengeance is a much better translation there? You know, we have in Deuteronomy 32 and Romans 12 and in Hebrews 10, those are places where Yahweh says, vengeance is mine. He says, vengeance is mine. He didn't say jealousy is mine. Vengeance is mine. Same word that you find here. Vengeance is mine. Okay, so what you have here is that I am a vengeant God, not a jealous God. And so we have to realize that that's one of those translation issues because, again, people over the years had to pick some sort of word to choose, and they didn't want to think of him as vengeant. Jealous. Jealous isn't so bad. He could be jealous. We don't want to deal with the fact that he's actually going to punish or inflict punishment on or do retribution against those that injure or wrong him. They didn't want to think of that. We could all understand why people wouldn't want to think of that. But look at the flow of the verse. Let the verse explain itself. You know, how many of you, when you were children learning, to read, and a parent may have said to you, well, if you don't know a word, keep reading because the definition may come by the way it's used. All right, so let's look at the ways that we have no idea what this word means. It says, for I, Yahweh, your Elohim, am a something El, visiting the crookedness of the fathers and the children of the third and fourth generations. I am a something that means that I'm the type of person that will visit the crookedness against generations. So I need to come up with a definition that makes sense there. And jealous doesn't fit. That makes him very petty. And there are those who would like to make him very petty because they want to embrace this other God of the New Testament that they've invented for themselves. When I say, I'm talking about the Jesus of mainstream Christianity, who's the, long-haired hippie child who's, all you need is love, I mean, that's, and so compared to his mean ogre of a dad from the Old Testament, meanwhile, I've done a teaching, 11 parts, to show you they're the same guy. The one here who's in Exodus 20 is the Yeshua. The Father's not been here. We've talked about this many times before. And so, but Christianity tries to paint this ogre of an Old Testament God versus the loving, gentle, merciful son who had to he had to protect you from his ogre of a dad, who all he wants to do is snuff you out and give you horrible, burdensome laws. It's craziness. That's just absolute craziness. And so here we have, he's zealous. He's vengeant. He has a zeal for wanting you to obey. And if you don't obey, you've wronged him. You do him wrong, you're going to reap what you sow. We have that in Galatians. He says, God won't be mocked. You will reap what you sow. This also plays out all throughout the scriptures, people reaping what they sow. You're going to reap what you sow. And he says, look, on to the third and the fourth generations.